Balik mo sa inyong lingkuranan.
Hello? Mayong hapon sa liwat. Bugtaw pa ka mo. Basi tulugan na ka mo da. Okay, so ara na kita sa section 6. It's on page 9 and 10 of your MP guide. So please turn to page 9 and 10 sa inyo nga MP guide. So in the previous section, we will cover 3 sections and we're done. Okay, sige. So hang on. Madali na lang matapos. Okay, so sa previous section, sa section 5, we learned what is an outreach event, how to prepare for an outreach event, and what is being done during the outreach event, right? Now in this section, we will plan our own outreach event. Okay? So right now, I would like for you to think of your own church. Okay? And OCC contact, can I see the hands of our OCC contact? Sige, bayaw lang gamay. Okay, praise God. Okay, OCC contact, you are the one who is mainly responsible to plan for the outreach event. Okay, so listen carefully, and because this is your responsibility to make the overall plan. Pero hindi naman kayo mag-i-implement lang. Siyempre, as what we have learned in the previous section, we will have a team of volunteers to conduct the outreach event and other activities after that. Okay, sige. Very important talaga ang planning, right? There's a saying that goes, if you plan to fail, you fail to plan. So now we will plan our outreach event. Okay, so get together, OCC contact and 2 of your volunteers. Okay, I would like for you to write down your specific plan. Okay? Sige, ready na ba kayo sa mga ball pens niyo dyan? Meron ba kayong pen? Okay, so be ready. There are 7 things that you need to plan for your outreach event. So, ngayon, gagawin natin yung initial plan for your outreach event. So, number 1, the first thing that you need to prepare or plan for the outreach event is your prayer. Okay, so very foundational sa OCC ministry is prayer. In order for our ministry to be effective and the gospel really to get into the hearts of the children, we need to bath it in prayer. So what do you need to do in this first thing? Number 1, recruit a prayer leader for the outreach event. So right now, I would like for you to think of a person in your church whom you can designate as your prayer leader. Meron na ba? Sige. Sige, kung meron, write that down. Okay. And this person that you have designated to become your prayer leader can also become a member of your OCC prayer network. That prayer leader will also enlist other members to be on his or her team. So siya nang bahala mag-recruit ng other members of the prayer ministry for the outreach event. Okay, number 2 thing that you need to prepare is the event size. So, ngayon pa lang, no, you need to foresee, alam nyo na siguro, no, kung ano karami ng mga bata ang inyong bibigyan ng boxes. Okay? So, how many children do you want to reach with the OCC boxes? So, please write that down. Ilan ba ang kaya nyong i-reach with the boxes? Okay, is it 100, 80? Okay. So, with the size or the number of the children that you plan to reach out, so how many outreach events will you have? Okay. Kung 100, pwede bang isang event lang? Pwede, kung kasya siya sa church nyo. Okay, which leads us to the third thing that you need to prepare. Once you have determined the number of children that you want to reach out, now you are ready to find an event space where you can host the number of children that you will be giving out the boxes to. So event space, consider or find a safe environment for the children. Okay? Safe environment for the children. So, where will be the venue of your outreach event? It may be indoor, it may be outdoor. That's why the next question is, do you have a backup plan? What does that mean? Kung outdoor kayo, di ba ngayon panahon kung summer umuulan? So in the event na umulan, meron ba kayong backup plan where you will have your outreach event? Sige, do you have a place in mind right now where you will have your outreach event? Please write that down. Yan. Number 4, thing that you need to prepare or to plan, very important, is your volunteers. Sige, let me ask you, again, kung nakikinig kayo sa tinuro ni Pastor Dan, ano yung number 1? Sino yung number 1 volunteer that you need to request? You need to recruit OCC contact? Host? Presenters? Okay, teachers? Prayer. Okay, alam na natin yung prayer. So, hindi lang isa. You need to have a pool as many as you can. Can you imagine hosting 100 children? Ilang host kayang kailangan? Okay, 10 sabi ng isa. So, 15, okay. So, kasi malilikot yung mga bata and you want to keep them as safe as possible. So, you have to have more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 volunteers to host 100 children. Okay? So, find the right volunteers to make your event safe and engaging. Sige. So, I would like for you to think of people in your church whom you can enlist as volunteers for your outreach event. Sige. Just initial lang, isulat nyo na lang yung mga pangalan ng mga volunteers, possible volunteers for the outreach event. Okay, so that's number 4. Number 5 is, sinabi na ni Pastor Dan kanina, we have to plan for a child-focused outreach event. Okay. So talaga, yung outreach event natin para sa mga bata. It's not for the parents, it's not for the barangay officials, it's not for anyone else, but it is for the children talaga. So, anong nakita nyo dyan? May list na mga items that you need to prepare for the event. Very important. Kailan ba natin ililista yung mga ipiprepare yung mga kailangan natin for the outreach event? It should be listed down para meron kayong checklist, no? So that before the event, andyan na lahat ng mga kailangan natin. So in order for us to have a child-friendly event, outreach event, anong magandang gawin sa place? Yes, decorate. If you can put balloons, okay, decorations, crepe paper, whatever, make it as child-friendly as much as possible. Na-notice nyo dito, yung mga gifts kanina, before we handed it out to the children, anong nakita nyo? Anong na-notice nyo? It was covered, okay? So make the gifts as a surprise to the children. So huwag nyong i-expose, okay? So very important talaga yon. Bakit hindi magandang i-expose yung mga gifts? Yes, kasi yung concentration nila nasa gift na. Wala na sa atin na nag-host ng outreach event. So, what else do you need to prepare? Of course, the gift box, ano pa? Yung the greatest gift, booklet. What else? Never ever forget the list of children. Ha? Yan, ilagay nyo yan sa checklist nyo. Kasi hindi tayo nagbibigay sa anonymous child. We only give to the child that is in our list. Okay? So yun, if you want to serve snacks, pwede nyo ring ilagay yan sa mga items that you need to prepare for the event. So these are the things that we need to prepare. Kasi kung may snacks, that will involve money. So, kailangan nating maghanap ng money or pwede tayong mag-solicit sa mga church members for that. Okay, number 6, what else do we need to prepare for the outreach event? It says there, family. Okay? Ang intention natin sa OCC is not just to reach out to the children, but also to their families. So ngayon pa lang, have a plan. Make a plan or think of a plan, pray for a plan wherein you can connect to the parents and other adults to your church. So maganda talaga na we will also connect our parents, the parents of the children to our church. Okay? So pwede nyo yung pag-isipan mamaya na. Later on, not today. Okay? And number 7, very important, is ang follow-up. Okay? So develop a follow-up plan using the greatest journey or the greatest gift. Okay? So, alam nyo ba sa OCC, very important for you partners, before you can partner with us, kailangan talaga meron kayong teachers. Okay? Meron kayong teachers kasi ang mga recipients ng boxes, after they receive the box, they will be invited to the greatest journey. Okay? So, hindi lang box ang end. Meron pang the greatest journey. So, under this section, number 7, who will be responsible to follow up with children? Sige. So, sino bang responsible to follow up with children? Our TGJ teachers. How old ang pwede nating i-disciple? 6 to 14. So, what material or program will you use? Of course, the greatest journey, 12 lessons of that. And when will you have your first follow-up meeting for the children? So once you have decided when you will have your outreach event, so dapat alam nyo na kung ano ang date for the first day of your TGJ class. Okay? So for example, Saturday tayo nag-distribute ng mga boxes sa mga bata. When do you think is the ideal or the best time to start the TGJ? The next day. Okay, soonest possible time. Okay, maybe 2 to 3 days after, pabalikin nyo na sila sa TGJ class. Okay, so determine the day of your outreach event. Also determine or decide the day of your first TGJ class. At anong oras, ano ang venue. Okay, so very important talaga yon. And what else? Okay. Where will you have your meetings? Siyempre, dapat talaga sabihin nyo sa mga bata, kailan sila babalik, saan sila babalik, at anong oras sila babalik. At sino ang pwedeng bumalik? Okay? 6 to 14 lang, no? Kaya lang sa experience natin, kung minsan merong below 6 na bumabalik. Okay, so it's up to you to decide whether you will accommodate them or not. Okay, that's all. Let's move to the section 7.
I hope you're learning. Natuto na po ba tayo? Amen po ba? Mukhang nahirapan po ata. So, after learning, hearing and learning about the process, the procedure, and the program of the OCC and the people involved, the volunteers that we have, is that we are almost done sa ating gagawin. So, Pastora Olive mentioned a while ago about our follow-up materials. So, we have the follow-up materials. Ano po ang follow-up materials natin? Common na ginagamit po natin? Mukhang hindi pa ata alam lahat. Ano pong materials? Okay, the greatest journey. Now, since we have this greatest journey, but unfortunately, TGJ is not always available. Sometimes it's not available. So, minsan insufficient po yung ating materials na dumarating. So ngayon, ay mayroon po tayong option na pwede natin magamit as a follow-up materials. And Pastor Olive mentioned a while ago that minsan yung mga batang bumabalik, ang pinababalik kasi natin is 6 years old hanggang 14 years old. At sometimes, yung bumabalik ay may mga batang maliliit. So, since our global objective is EDM, ano po bang EDM? Evangelism, discipleship, and multiplication. So therefore, how are we gonna do with these little kids? So we need to include them in our multiplication program. Okay, the discipleship program. Now here is the materials that we need to do to introduce to you, and because the problem is, sa atin ngayon, pag na-distribute na natin sa mga batang ito, hindi nila naiintindihan anong gagawin dito. Ang pagandahan lang, it was designed, tawag dito, ng maganda, para lang makita ng mga bata, maging curious ng mga bata. How about, paano ma-explain ito? Okay po, turn your manual, MP manual, to page number 11. Ay ito po, the greatest gift, or ang pinakadakilang handog. Sa Tagalog, sa Ilocano, I don't know. Ang pinakadakilang handog, ito po ay naglalaman po ng mga kwento na patungkol po sa ebanghelismo or evangelism, this gospel presentation. And also, there are several stories to teach the children. So marami pong mga bata, mga katuruan po na nandirito po, na pwede nating gamitin as a follow-up materials for them. Now, since we're steward of of children, and the materials, and the shoebox, importante po na maingatan, madala po natin ang mga bata sa church. So, tayo po, insufficient po yung materials na ating ginagamit sa TGJ, ay ito pong TGG ay pwede po natin magamit. Okay. So ngayon, paano po natin magagamit ang materials na ito? So, ang number 1,